of Form 2, then Form 3, then Form 4, different days. This year, I felt honored to be invited again by the school to talk to your girls. They will tell you about what we discussed, and they even asked me my contact so that you people can be able to contact me to clarify some of the issues that are of concern to them. That was on 16 July. Then the same July, I've talked to the parents of Form 1, parents of Form 2, parents of Form 3. I now feel honored to talk to the parents of Form 4, where I have already talked to their girls. Now, why is it that I'm invited by schools to talk to teachers? Because I have seminars for teachers, I have seminars for students, and I travel widely all over the country conducting seminars. I have so far conducted seminars in schools spread around 12 counties. Even here in the neighborhood, I have had Mangu High School, the Form 4 class on 11th May, and others, many schools in Kiambu, and others all over the country. Now, Mwangi Wajumbe is a professional trainer on strategy, performance management, change management, and also leadership. He's also a very passionate writer, very, very passionate. I write a lot, and I thank God that I'm able to use my God-given gifts. And they are all about empowerment, how it's supposed to happen in the 21st century. Now, as I trained in many organizations, and I wrote and also writing a column in this magazine called Small and Medium Enterprise Today, which was circulating in universities and business organizations. My column on strategy lasted 5 years, 2013 to 2018, but my training started at the beginning of the century. I have had a lot of experience, and I noticed a problem. More than 80% of people who are employed, they are totally dispassionate about what they do, including teachers and everybody, all professionals. And that disturbed me. And as you write, you are forced to do a lot of research. I continued doing research, and by 2014, I had realized that even more than 50% of our graduates are unemployable. Are you aware of that? Just the other day, I think in July, the Deputy President told graduates at JKUAT University during their graduation that 60% of them will be jobless. That is very scary, but it doesn't worry me. Why? I know people who are properly empowered with the power to read and able to do what pertains to those degrees, they don't have any problems with jobs. They secure them easily, and if they don't secure them, they create their own. Kweli ama urongo? Now, so there's a problem, and the problem is about the empowerment process, and that is what I noticed. And in order to solve that problem, in 2015, I wrote this book titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. It is not the first time that I was solving a problem. In 2006, I gave the government of Kenya a concept on how to deal with the Youth Enterprise Development Fund. And I was given a letter thanking me very profusely for what I did for the government of Kenya. Now, 2014, 2015, I decided I'm going to do it differently. Instead of giving a concept and taking it to the Ministry of Education, Jogo House, who I had talked with, asking them what they are doing about these problems of disempowerment, I decided I'm now going to write it in the form of a book so that it can circulate to everybody who wants to be empowered the way it's supposed to happen in the 21st century. The sub-theme is Unleashing the Human Performance Potential. It came out in March 2015, and it now started spreading. And because of an article that was written by the Daily Nation on May 23rd, 2015, it attracted even the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. Eventually, it was used for architecture of the CBC. So, here before you is an architect of the CBC. If you want to ask me any questions about CBC, I know it inside out. The problem of the CBC, it is not the what we call the philosophy, the why and the how. It is the way it is implemented. It is the way it is structured. But the philosophy is 100%. Now, I would like you to know this. Your students are now making a very critical choice during their empowerment process. There are 5 situations that students make choices when they are growing up and going to secondary schools, then Form 2, then Form 4, then university at 3rd year, so that they can specialize, then when they leave universities. And sadly, when they leave universities, most of them take up any jobs that come their way. I have conducted seminars in universities, a number of universities, so I know these problems only too well. Now, for you to understand how these problems are supposed to be solved, our success in life is driven by 2 mentalities, either success or failure. The first one is titled scarcity mentality. Scarcity, write it in your notes. Scarcity mentality. People believe they cannot get what they want in life. Okay? So any which way they can get what they want is welcome. It becomes like the animal kingdom. Each man for himself, and that is how this country is, isn't it? The alternative is titled abundance mentality. Tell your neighbor, the power to get what you want in life is within you. Yes, that is now what belongs to the 21st century. But 20th century still is so many vijana, mwongeze pia bidii, baada ya masomo, wapi kazi? Haya, sasa mnaona tabu. Hiyo ndio nimesort out, removing people from 20th century thinking, which is still in the school system up to now, to 21st century thinking, so that they can embrace abundance mentality and become high flyers. And this is something that I have tested very well. When I came for a seminar here, I came with my son, who is now 30 years, and the girls were very excited and asked me to ask him to talk to them so that he can explain what he went through. And what he told them, what that he is taking you through, has taken you through, is exactly what he took us through when we were young, right from secondary school up to universities. Now, the solution is here. Properly tested. I tested it in a secondary school called State House Girls High School, way back in 2015, 2016, 2017. And I was only being called when students are making choices during the sessions of choosing subjects. So, because of that, the class of 2015 ended up making the school to become one of the most improved schools in Kenya in 2018. And I was given a letter of thanking me for that, and it is available, it is in the public domain. Now, of course, I tested the ideas with my children first. And that is why even Maryhill Girls has recognized that there's a solution through what I do. Mwalimu principal apigiwe makofi kwa sababu ya kuniita. And she's also a leader of my books. She is also aware of the content that I've produced, guiding on what should be done on the CBC. So, she's well informed. Now, after I wrote the first book, I'll not be able to give you the details of every sector of the book. After I wrote the first book, everybody was asking me, where is the next series? Where is the next? Teachers, professionals, and I got excited one day and sat down and asked myself, why are they asking me this question? And this question, I answered it with another book. I realized that the first book, Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, enables people to understand how to become high flyers or great Kenyans, earning what they want in life. And now, the second book is about sustaining that high flying. It is titled Living Beyond Survival. No more tiptoeing in life. Ebu say it again. Living. No more. What I can assure you, most people are just tiptoeing in life. Isn't it? Most people are just tiptoeing. Because how many are passionate about what they do? How many are passionate for, wapigiwe makofi tafadhali? Those of you who are not passionate about what you do, as I finish, I'll tell you, you are unknowingly going through punishment. Only that there's a reward at the end of the month or at the end of the day. Would you want your girls to go through that? Would you want your girls to go through that? The solutions are here. This one was given forward by a vice chancellor of a university, and then the CEO of Kenya Institute of Management. It did not require to go to KICD, and it's accurate in schools just like the first one. Now, as I finish, parents, there is something that you need to do. Success in life has got a master strategy. And please note it. The master strategy is very simple. It's about mission, what you do, or your purpose in life. Then the vision. Then the values that guide you in achieving what you want to achieve. What you want to achieve. Values are very critical. Then the next one is goals. The next one is called objectives. Objectives is the how, and finally the strategies. Now, parents, you have a duty of guiding your children or your daughters on how to align themselves with that master strategy. And especially with regard to values, their behavior, their, norms. Monkey see, monkey do. If you are sure you are doing everything right that you would want your children to do, thank God for that. If you are not sure, think again. Because what they see is exactly what they do. I have an experience. I stopped smoking because of my daughter when she was 1.5 years, because she had started eating my cigarettes. Okay? So, it starts at a very early stage. Now, I can take you through more and more. The student seminar takes 3 hours. Seminars in organizations take from 1 day up to 3 days. If you want to contact me for more, my name, as I said, Mwangi Wajumbe. Wajumbe is one name. I'm on YouTube. You even see content that is familiar on YouTube. My number is 0722 51 6210. I'll be around the time you are here. Come and see me. If there is any gift that you can ever give to your children, now, the ones in Maryhill girls and even universities, is these 2 books. And you never regret. If you doubt that, ask Madam Principal. If you doubt what I'm telling you, ask Madam Principal. She'll confirm that to you. Thank you so much. And I look forward to having interactions with you before you go home with your daughters. Thank you.